You know, I absolutely abhor people who are intolerant of other cultures. What about you, Cassie?
Yeah, I abhor ignorance too. It's such a blatant disrespect of unique and special ways of doing things in different places.
Right, I think we have to be careful when we comment on cultural differences, because it can be wrongly construed.
That's true. Such mean and intolerant comments can be so demoralizing.
Totally. So if it's your goal in English to be able to connect with anyone, to talk about anything, and to feel like a more independent user of the language, then you're going to need more advanced words. That's why in today's lesson, we're going to look at 26 super advanced words for every letter of the alphabet that can help you to feel more sophisticated and sound more confident when you speak. These are also really great for if you're in a formal conversation like you might have at work. So don't forget to grab your notebook so that you can take some notes. Because here at Real Life English, every single week we make lessons like this that help you go from being a lost and insecure English learner to being a confident and successful English speaker. And if that sounds like what you want for your English, then be sure to join us by hitting that subscribe button and the bell down below. Oh yeah. So for the next 6 words, you will watch 6 short clips of these words being used in the real world, and I want you to try to infer their meaning from the context. You ready? Let's go.
There is a magical thing called compound interest. Basically, compound interest is the ability to earn interest on interest on interest on interest to the point where like the growth is really exponential.
So the word exponential is usually used with the word grow or increase. And it has to do with something that is growing more and more over a short period of time.
Wow. Thanks so much for that.
Thank you.
I am flabbergasted.
So as you can see, when you're flabbergasted, you feel utterly shocked, usually because of something that you were not expecting.
However, and this is a big however, I'm bothered by this constant uncomfortable feeling gnawing at me, reminding me that right now, I'm not where I want to be.
Did you get it right? If something is gnawing, it makes you feel uncomfortable and worried. This can be used both as an adjective and a verb. However, in the clip that you just watched, it was being used as a verb.
I promised to heed the advice that was given to me by a very wise man some time ago when he said, Olympia, a great speech is one with a good beginning and a good ending, which are kept very close together. So I'm going to try to heed that advice.
To heed means to pay attention to something, especially a warning or a piece of advice. As you can see in the clip, the speaker promised to heed the advice that she was getting.
I think that the intrinsic value of studying the history and philosophy of science needs no defense.
So you can use the word intrinsic to refer to a basic but important characteristic of a person or a thing. Now this word is often used along with the word value. Something with intrinsic value is a type of value that's not so easy or obvious to be measured.
And that I hope that you can learn from my mistakes. It's avoiding contracts. I am not good with legal jargon and paperwork and things like that. That is not my zone of genius. I have an amazing assistant, Jennifer, that she loves that stuff.
Jargon is a word or phrase that is used by a particular group of people, especially in a type of work that they do. So in the clip that we just watched, she was referring to legal jargon, which is the words or phrases that lawyers might use. And if you're like most learners, then you probably get really frustrated when you learn a new word, and then when it's time to speak, you completely forget it. Now, I have found that one of the best solutions to this is that after I learn a new word, to use it as soon as possible. But sometimes, maybe you learned a word and you don't have a speaking opportunity for a while. And that's exactly why we created the Real Life app, which is the only place where anytime, anywhere, you can press a button and instantly connect to another English speaker in another part of the world. Check out what one of our app users, Sophia, has to say about the app. So she says, this app is stunning. In this app, you can find really gripping information. By the way, before this app, I couldn't find any decent podcasts. Therefore, I utterly recommend this app. This program helped me to improve my listening skills and comprehension of advanced words. Thank you so much for this. So just like Sophia, you can improve your listening skills and learn advanced words. Moreover, you can have conversations every day with people from all around the world, discover other cultures, talk about your passions, so you'll really be improving your speaking, and you could even deepen your knowledge of today's words by teaching them to someone else, because teaching is one of the best ways to learn. So download it for free right now by clicking up here or down in the description below, or you can search for Real Life English in the Apple app or Google Play Store. All right, so next you're going to watch Kase and I act out some different scenarios. For each scenario, you'll have to answer some quiz questions to try to figure out the meaning of the different words. Hey Kase, do you remember John, our philosophy teacher?
I sure do. He really had a knack for explaining dense topics in a fun way, didn't he?
Yeah, you're right, he did, although I found his lectures could be a bit long-winded sometimes.
True, I remember falling asleep in some of his classes.
Knack means a way of speaking, an interest in something, a skill or ability to do something easily and well. In this context, Kase means that the professor had a natural talent or gift to explain dense topics. Yeah, you're right, he did, although I found his lectures could be a bit long-winded sometimes. Long-winded means too long or that uses too many words, complex and difficult to understand, serious and conventional. In this clip, I'm saying that some of the professor's lectures were unnecessarily long.
Did you see that Coda won the Oscar for Best Picture?
Yeah, I did. Some of my friends were telling me it's really good.
Yeah, apparently this is the first movie distributed by a streaming service to win Best Picture. That is quite a milestone for streaming services, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. One of my friends was telling me that he didn't really like the lighting in some of the scenes, but I don't know, maybe he was just nitpicking. Based on the context, which word has a similar meaning to milestone? Accomplishment, achievement, both. A milestone is an important event in a person's life, or in the development of a project. It's usually an achievement that contributes to the overall progress of something. Yeah, you're right. One of my friends was telling me that he didn't really like the lighting in some of the scenes, but I don't know, maybe he was just nitpicking. To nitpick means to analyze something completely, to criticize something by focusing on details that are not important or relevant, to complain about something. If you're always nitpicking, you're always finding faults in details that are not important. Next, you'll see some headlines taken from real newspapers. Try to pay attention to how the word is used in the context of the headline. Then we will show you the definition on screen, and feel free to pause if you need a little bit more time to absorb it. Ostracize, to avoid someone intentionally, or to prevent someone from taking part in the activities of a group. Pugnacious, ready to fight or argue very forcefully. Quaint, attractive because of being old-fashioned or unusual. Ruthless, cruel, or determined to succeed without caring about others. Staggering, shocking because of being extremely large. To conclude our list, pay attention to how the word is being used in each of the scenarios and read the definition on screen.
The two CEOs met briefly today. The discussion focused on topical issues in technology.
Topical, relating to things that are happening currently or events that are of interest at the present time. It was after the release of his 1982 album Thriller that Michael Jackson began to enjoy a truly ascent into stardom. Unprecedented, unprecedented, never having happened or existed before.
When writing your blog article, it is really important that you are concise. You don't want to sound verbose in your writing. People don't have the patience to read content that is too wordy.
Verbose, using or containing more words than necessary, long-winded. Wordy, less formal way of saying verbose or long-winded.
When presented with a choice, some of us have made the wrong one, hiding behind weapons or barbed wire or privilege to deny the rest of the world, right? Thinking they can see their way to safety in some kind of armed lifeboat fueled by racism and xenophobia.
Extreme dislike or prejudice against people from other countries.
Looking at the dividend yield is a great starting point to finding great investments in the stock market.
Yield, an amount of something positive such as food or profit that is produced or supplied.
Oh, here's my nephew. He has such a zest for life.
Zest, enthusiasm, eagerness, energy, and interest. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these words did you like the best? Try creating an example sentence with it down in the comments below. Hey, if you didn't get enough and you want to learn even more advanced vocabulary, then I have this one trick that can help you to learn thousands of words in English. Want to learn it? Then all you have to do is watch this lesson next. Let's check out a clip. If you have ever felt stuck in your English learning progress as an intermediate learner, well, today's one trick can help you to dramatically change the way that you speak English forever. Now, word formation can help you to really increase your vocabulary and even sound more advanced when you speak. We created this lesson because we had many requests from learners like you to make more on the topic.